It's the kind of story that doesn't just hurt, it lingers. Because when someone disappears without a trace, there's no closure. No answers. Just silence. And for Savannah Guthrie, that silence has become unbearable. Nearly 2 months have passed since her 84-year-old mother, Nancy Guthrie, vanished from her Arizona home. No warning. No explanation. Just gone. And now, Savannah is finally speaking out. But what she revealed makes this story even more painful. At first, the situation was already devastating. An elderly woman disappears suddenly, and the clock starts ticking immediately. Authorities moved quickly. The Federal Bureau of Investigation and the Pima County Sheriff's Office launched a full investigation, chasing every possible lead. Searches were conducted. Questions were asked. Nothing was ruled out. And that's when things took a turn no family ever wants to face. Because instead of focusing only on finding Nancy, suspicion started to spread. Online. In whispers. In headlines. People began pointing fingers, not at strangers, but at her own family. Savannah's sister. Her brother-in-law. Even her own brother. Can you imagine that? In the middle of a nightmare, your own family becomes the target. Savannah couldn't stay silent anymore. During an emotional interview on the Today, she sat down with Hoda Kotb and finally addressed the accusations. And what came out wasn't anger. It was pain. Raw, overwhelming pain. It's unbearable, she said. And it piles pain upon pain. You could hear it in her voice. This wasn't just grief. This was heartbreak layered with frustration, confusion, and disbelief. There are no words, she continued. I don't understand. I'll never understand. Then she made something crystal clear. Her family is not the enemy. No one took better care of my mom than my sister and brother-in-law, she said. And no one protected my mom more than my brother. That wasn't just a defense. That was a daughter, standing up for the people she trusts most in the world. But the investigation had already taken its course. Authorities even searched her sister Annie's home back in February, a move that raised eyebrows and fueled even more speculation. But officials later clarified. It was routine, standard procedure, not evidence of guilt. Still, the damage was already done. Then came a chilling clue. Doorbell camera footage. A man, dressed in dark clothing, wearing a black backpack, seen outside Nancy's home. That image changed everything. Because suddenly, the focus shifted away from the family and toward someone else. Someone unknown. For Savannah, that moment brought a small sense of relief. Not because the mystery was solved, but because the blame started to lift. I hope, she said, that people of good heart and compassion stop the irresponsible and cruel speculation. Think about that. A family already living through fear, through uncertainty, through sleepless nights, now forced to defend themselves against rumors. It's a second kind of trauma. And it doesn't go away easily. Right now, the biggest question still remains. Where is Nancy Guthrie? No confirmed sightings. No clear answers. Just a growing sense of urgency, and a family holding on to hope. Because in cases like this, hope is all you have left. And for Savannah Guthrie, that hope is carrying her through the darkest chapter of her life. But here's the part no one talks about enough. What happens after the cameras stop rolling? What happens when the interviews end, and the headlines fade? That's when reality sets in. For Savannah Guthrie and her family, every single day has become a waiting game. Waiting for a phone call. Waiting for a lead. Waiting for anything that could explain what happened. And the hardest part. That call might never come. Because in missing person cases like this, time is not your friend. The longer someone is gone, the colder the trail becomes. And yet, investigators aren't giving up. Behind the scenes, the Federal Bureau of Investigation continues to analyze every piece of evidence, from surveillance footage to digital traces. The Pima County Sheriff's Office is still actively following tips, no matter how small. Even the smallest detail could change everything. But for the family, every update comes with emotional weight. Because hope can be exhausting. Think about it. Every time the phone rings, your heart jumps. Every time there's a new tip, you allow yourself to believe, just for a moment, that this could be it. And when it's not, you fall all over again. That's the cycle Savannah is living in. Quietly, privately, even while continuing to appear strong on television. And then there's something even more haunting. The unknown man captured on that doorbell camera. Who is he? Why was he there? Was it coincidence, or something more? Authorities haven't released all the details, and that silence only adds to the tension. Because somewhere out there, that person exists. And someone might recognize him. Cases like this often hinge on one thing. A single breakthrough. One person coming forward. One overlooked detail suddenly making sense. But until that happens, the uncertainty lingers. And uncertainty can be more painful than the truth itself. Because at least the truth, no matter how difficult, gives you something solid. Uncertainty, it leaves you suspended. For Savannah, that suspension has changed everything. Family gatherings feel different. Conversations feel incomplete. There's always an empty space where her mother should be. And maybe that's the most heartbreaking part of all. Not just the disappearance, but the absence. The silence at the dinner table. The unanswered calls. The moments that keep happening, without her. Still, despite everything, Savannah is holding on to something powerful. Faith. Not just in the investigation, but in people. In compassion. In the hope that someone, somewhere, will step forward. Because sometimes, the answer isn't locked in a file. It's sitting in someone's memory, waiting to be shared. Right now, this story is still unfolding. And somewhere out there, the truth exists. The question is, how long will it take to find it? If this story moved you, take a second to share it. Because awareness matters. And sometimes, the more people who see a face, a detail, a clue, the closer we get to answers. Subscribe for more real stories like this. Because some stories aren't just meant to be watched. They're meant to be remembered. And before we come to the end of this video, I just want to take a moment to say a very big thank you to all of you for watching. Your time truly means a lot. In a world where there are thousands of videos you could be watching right now, the fact that you chose to spend a few minutes here with me on Hajararama TV is something I truly appreciate. This channel continues to grow because of viewers like you. Every view, every comment, and every bit of support helps this community become stronger. And that's what makes creating these videos so rewarding. If you enjoyed this video, please take a quick moment to like the video, leave a comment below, and share it with your friends or anyone who might enjoy this content. Your interaction really helps the channel reach more people who love stories, entertainment, and updates just like you do. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel, Hajararama TV, and turn on the notification bell so you'll always be among the first to know when a new video is uploaded. There are many more exciting videos coming your way very soon, and I would love for you to be part of this journey as the channel continues to grow. I also enjoy hearing your thoughts, so feel free to drop your opinions, ideas, or suggestions in the comment section. Your voice matters here, and your feedback helps make Hajararama TV even better. Once again, thank you so much for watching and for being part of this amazing community. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, stay entertained, and keep watching Hajararama TV.